Hi, I'm Jay Leonard J, and today I'm going to show you how to take advantage of your tremolo. One of my all-time favorite guitar effects is also one of the oldest. It's just like a good old-fashioned two-knob tremolo. And I'm not talking about like whammy, whammy, whammy. Whammy! I'm like talking about like volume up and downer circuit thing, box. I love using tremolo, and every time I see an amp with built-in tremolo on it, I get immediately excited and it gets super legitimacy points for me. But I notice that most people, they never really take advantage of the tremolo in their amp. The only time they ever actually even turn the knobs is like if they're like selling the amp and they just want to show like the buyer that the amp tremolo works. So what I wanted to do today is I kind of wanted to show you 3 settings that you can dial in on any pretty much two-knob tremolo that can really get your guitar just sounding like liquid Christmas. Today I'm going through a Benson Monarch 112. I don't have tremolo on this amp, so what we're doing is we're using this absolutely awesome Wampler Latitude. It has the speed and depth knob and reacts really, really well, just like an old-fashioned blackface amp. And lastly, I got this Godin 5th Avenue with the tone-specific Rockabilly pickups. I'm using these just because these Rockabilly pickups are really, really clear and you could hear your attack through all of that wavy modulation. Let's check it out. Let's start with my go-to tremolo setting. I use this pretty much every time I want to dial in a new tremolo and judge it. It just adds a really nice kind of beautiful sadness to it, or this sense of like remorse or just like pondering, like reflectiveness. I'll show you what I mean. I know it doesn't make any sense, but it will. What I do is I keep the depth pretty low. I just want to feel it. And I keep the speed really low as well. I just want to feel like a wave, like water just kind of like waving in the ocean. You could feel it already, eh? I'll show you how it could really transform a line. Let's start with like an old-fashioned Curtis Mayfield tune, you know, something like this. Sounds great on its own, but let's add this and just watch how much more human and vulnerable everything sounds. It's just, oh, absolutely gorgeous, right? Any Curtis Mayfield song sounds with it. And the cool thing about it too is when you add kind of fuzz or gain to it, it really changes the character of it and it becomes really aggressive sounding and really mean as well. Here's kind of my secret setting I use, especially when I'm playing rhythm and I don't want to annoy anybody, I don't want to get in the way. What I do is I actually get my speed even a little bit faster, turn my depth even a little higher. There we go. And then I'm going to roll off most of the tone on my guitar, go to my neck pickup, and I get this almost kind of faux Hammond sound. I think it sounds really, really nice because it's nice and punchy. It doesn't kind of go in the way of too many things, and it just sounds cool. Let's check it out. Now, no tremolo demo is complete without like a really good surf tone, so I'm gonna dial in like my favorite kind of surf sound to show you exactly how cool and drippy you can make your surf line sound. Here we got the tremolo. I'm gonna increase the speed. Oh, that's good. And then I'm gonna increase the depth. That sounds really good already. Last but not least, we got to add that last little piece of the formula, which of course is the reverb. In this case, I'm using the sub-decay spring theory. Now check this sucker out. Now, one thing to keep in mind when you're setting this up is you actually want to go in your chain, the reverb, then the tremolo. Tremolo in the end. You want the tremolo to cut off the reverb. It kind of makes your notes stick out more because it doesn't get quite as muffly and muscled in together. And it really exaggerates the sound of that tremolo. Well, that's it. That's the demo. Thank you guys so much for sticking by and watching. My question out there today is for all you people with that tremolo on your amp. My question is, do you use the tremolo on your amp? And if so, how much? Like, say you got a set, music 45 minutes. What percentage of the time are you actually rocking that luscious, glorious, glorious tremolo? Let me know. I'm really curious to find out. That being said, take care. See you soon, and goodbye.